Hello, Dr. Keel and Dr. Hurst. I apologize. I'm still recovering from pneumonia, so I may sound a little off or short of breath as I give you this journal reflection. I just wanted to talk about a couple different things today. Number one, I met yesterday with Dr. Keel for my first conference, and we talked about a lot, so I'm really excited to share and kind of reflect on everything. I asked him to be my chair, and I was super excited that he has agreed to do so. And I asked him for some feedback on some other people that I thought might be a really good fit for me as far as my committee goes. And Dr. Williams was one of my choices. And Dr. Keel and I kind of discussed how he might serve well as a methodologist for my committee. So I look forward to that work, and I am hopeful that he will say yes. And Dr. Ann Anders, she is actually a 2018 graduate of Frostburg, and she's my current supervisor. She's more kind of like a mentor to me. And I asked him what he thought about having her on my committee, because I just think she's such a great resource. And not only has she been through the program, but I have kind of regular access to her. Her office is right next to my cubicle. So that would be a really nice addition if we can do that. And he shared that I need to get a copy of her CV. And I did tell her that this morning, and she accepted. So I'm really excited. Then Dr. Keel and I also talked about submitting Form A, and hopefully after Dr. Williams and I talk, and hopefully after he accepts, then I can get started on submitting signatures for Form A. And Dr. Keel sent me Forms A through D just so that I would have them all in one place. He did tell me that I should be able to find everything on our cohort page, but if not, then I can check on the graduate page of Frostburg. We reviewed a little bit about my dissertation timeline, so I'm just going to kind of click on that. And Dr. Hurst had already offered feedback on this for me, but anything in blue are changes that I made based on her feedback. So I went off the exemplar that she gave and kind of just made my own timeline. I like it kind of from start to finish instead of sections from start to finish. It's just easier. I'm more linear that way. So it looks like selecting chair and committee members are right now. Hopefully I'll be working on Form A soon. And then this semester I plan to complete my prospectus and develop my research instruments. I do have some questions and some methods that I'm thinking of back from Qual in the fall. And I'm hopeful that I'm ahead of the game a little bit, because I've already submitted to the IRB and to my district for approval to be able to use teachers in Washington County Public Schools for my research. So I'm hopeful that that kind of gets me jump started to complete my timeline of graduating next spring. So we'll see. I do need to take my NIH trainings again this summer, because I believe they expire after that 2-year mark. Then we talked a little bit about how IPA is going to be my methodology. I went over my research questions a little bit with Dr. Keel and got some feedback on those. I'm not married to them, but that's kind of the direction that I'm headed in. So I'm excited for that. And I did also attend my first pro seminar on accessing the library. And I just have to tell you, she was wonderful. I think we had her when we first started this program, and I thought that she was a wealth of knowledge and just such a great resource for us. And as she was reviewing things, it was reminding me of things that I had already forgotten, even though I have been using a lot of the resources throughout the program in its entirety so far. So I really appreciated those reminders and tips, and I'm just really thankful that we have that available to us as we embark on this journey of our dissertation. So my next steps kind of are to get started on looking at my my final paper that I had submitted for our qualitative class in the fall with Dr. Williams, because that's kind of what I'm going to be building off of as I start my prospectus. So thank you guys so much for all of your support, and hopefully I reached my time limit on this. Have a good day.